everyone, welcome back to Planet Pearl YouTube channel. I hope your year has started on a joyful and creative note. In today's episode, I'm excited to share my crafting intentions for 2025, and I'm going to take you through my current works in progress and show you my very first finished project for the year 2025. Whether you're here for knitting, crochet, sewing, or slow living inspiration, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pearlin, and in this channel I share my love for fiber crafts, handmade projects, and slow living from my home in Christchurch, New Zealand, where I live with my family. So let's get comfy and let's chat. So in this episode, my cozy knitter advent socks from the 22 colorway. No, in my previous episode, my cozy knitter advent socks from the 2022 colorway was close to being finished. These were a fun project. I started with the cozy knitter advent set from 2022. I had previously mentioned that this set was from the 2023 advent set, but it is actually the 2022 advent set, and I'm sorry about that mistake. I decided to knit a simple vanilla sock with 64 stitches, adding 2x2 ribbing for the cuff, and I used a sparkly white yarn that came with it for the cuff, heel flap, and toe to complement the advent colors. And I knit these using my Carbon's double knitting needles, which I absolutely loved. That said, one of the tips did peel a little bit and snag the yarn, which was a little disappointing, but overall I'm really happy with them, and I'm definitely tempted to get another set to see if I got a faulty set and if these needles will become my go-to DPNs. I was actually so drawn into the hype of everyone knitting the advent stripy socks, and got this set more for myself from Canada, and the shipping was really expensive, but now that I have got it and done it, I can definitely see the allure of it. Watching the colors unfold from one to the other was such a treat. I did not knit these socks as an advent socks, but I can imagine it would be a fun. It would be so fun to knit every day of the advent and feel that tiny joy and see the colors knit up. It would feel like an extra little gift every day. These socks are so cheerful and cozy, and I'm really thrilled with how they turned out. But now that I have done it and experienced it, would I get another advent sock kit? For now, no. I will never say never. However, I think the novelty of the unknown has worn off for me. So I'll probably give the stripy sock advent kits a miss next time. It was fun while it lasted, though. It's the same for advent kits as well, I think. So yeah, after finishing these, Jacob jokingly pointed out that I've never made socks for him, even though I've knit so many pairs for myself. So I decided that it was finally time, and I let him pick from 3 yarns in my stash, and he chose this beautiful skein from Prosper Yarn called Cautious Optimism, and oh yeah, and it's 80% merino, 20% nylon blend. And this was from a yarn club that came a long time back, and Jacob loves blue, and so he naturally gravitated towards this color, and I think it's a really vibrant and uplifting color. And yeah, and so what else was I going to say for this? Yeah, so for this project I'm using the 3mm Knit Pro Zings double pointed needles, and I've already cast on and started knitting following a sock pattern that I saw from Nimble Needles. While I love the yarn, I feel that the cables are getting lost in this variegation, and I'm also concerned that the size might be too small for Jacob. I've got a backup plan though. I requested Megha from Skeins of Dreams to send me her sock recipe, which she promptly did. So lovely. So I'm considering modifying my usual vanilla sock pattern to cast on 74 stitches instead of 64 stitches, and I'm hoping it will work out, fingers crossed, that it will work out. Oh, and I have to show you this gorgeous project bag from Quilt Me Kiwi. It has a vintage embroidery and lovely quilting on the back, and it has quilting here as well, and the cutest key zipper charm, and it's such a joy to store my project in something so special, and it really adds to the crafting experience. So I have wound up both these yarns into 50-gram balls, and I am planning to work them in tandem. So that's what I'm planning to do. Knitting socks for someone else feels a bit intimidating, to be honest, and socks are so personal, and getting the right fit is really important, and I'll admit that I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the whole process, and Jacob is very particular about the fit, and he's quite picky, and so the idea of getting the perfect fit for especially someone else feels a little stressful for me, and especially since I've only knit socks for myself ever, and I was recently watching a video by Stephen West where he shared some great tips for a sock fit. One thing that really stuck with me was his advice to treat the cuff and the leg of the sock as the swatch. If it feels too tight, he says, or too loose, that you can always adjust by going up or down a needle size, and that really helped take the pressure off and made the whole process feel less daunting, I would say. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much about the socks. And in my last episode I said I did not have any big resolutions for 2025. I still don't have any. However, I think I had to think about how I want to approach my 2025 making, and I have come up with a few intentions. My first intention is to focus on using my stash. So over the years, I've built up quite a collection of yarns, all beautiful, but many of them were impulse buys or skeins I bought without a specific project in mind. And this year, I want to work through these yarns and only make new purchases when I've finished a couple of projects. I also want to buy enough yarn for full garments like sweaters or cardigans instead of just, grabbing single skeins that are like beautiful colors, beautiful looking, beautiful feeling yarn skeins. And it feels like it's a great way to, I think it would be really great to make thoughtful choices and while also reducing my stash. So that is my intention number one. And my next intention is to build a handmade wardrobe. I've always dreamed of having a handmade wardrobe. I was quite intimidated, and I think 2025 is the year to start. I have already started small, and I'm going to be keeping that small steps process. Even if I manage to finish one complete outfit, that'll feel like a big achievement for me. And I've already begun working on a muslin for the Montana dress with Audsley. Last week I went over to her place and we focused on pockets and been really slow, but it's a rewarding process. It's exciting to think that about having more handmade clothes in my wardrobe this year, and yeah. It feels like a big dream, but it is a dream and I'm working slowly towards it. So another intention I have is exploring color work. I want to learn the technique that goes into making a color work project because it's something I learned a long back at a class when I worked at Outlaw Yarn. But I never really got to work on improving that technique or, practicing it and making it my own, you know what I mean. I've been eyeing two projects in particular. One is the Heirloom Quilt Cardigan and the other one is the Pressed Flowers Shawl. So even though I love the look of the Heirloom Quilt Cardigan, it's beautiful, but I know it's not my style at all. And I know that I would not wear it. I love it because I'm fascinated by the traditional quilt motif in it. And I want to replicate it in my knitting. So what I want to do with it is that I'm thinking of starting small again and using it for a cushion. Because like I said, I'm not sure if a cardigan is something I'd wear, and I don't want to make something that I won't wear. So I'd love to try out color work on a smaller project first. And if you have any tips for color work, how to get started, catching floats, any tutorials you have found useful, I'd love to hear them in the comments. And finally, I'm determined to finish my long-standing work in progress, my crochet blanket. This year will be the year that I finish my crochet blanket. I've decided. We'll see how that goes. But it's been sitting in my project pile for years and I love it. And I really, really want to finish it this year. And it'll be such a rewarding feeling to check that one off my list. So these are not hard and fast rules, but just broad guidelines for ideas I have. Nothing is set in stone. I want to go with the creative flow of what I want, what I feel like making at that moment. So most of all, I want to keep my making a fun, creative outlet for me that brings me joy and helps me relax. I don't want my making to be something that I do for others or for it to be stressful, but I just want it to be a safe, calm haven for me, for my creative outlook. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my intentions and my projects. I'll be keeping you all updated on my progress throughout the year, and I'm excited to share more about my creative journey with you all. And so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Planet Pearl YouTube channel for joining me on this journey. And until next time, take care, happy crafting, bye.